Hey my loves, welcome back to another YouTube video. My video. Anyways, so today, as you guys can see by the title, it's gonna be another girls talk video, but instead of me just talking about one topic the whole video, I'm going to be talking about I think 3 or 4 different topics because I just don't feel like they can make a whole video, so I'm gonna just do 3 or 4 topics. Disclaimer, if y'all see this, it's paint. My dad was painting my room, and then by accident, a while back, but I'm still gonna say, by accident, some paint got on my what's this called, my curtain. But yeah, also, if you guys see, I have on lashes today. This is from my brand ricas.galore, and this is in this, I don't know what I want to name it yet because I have 2 different names. This is such like a soft lash. I want to name it Barbie, but I also want to name it Bougie. This is from my brand. I'm shaking out, sorry. This is from my brand that will be dropping very soon, so keep on the lookout. I have everything I need. I'm just waiting on my little stickers to put on my boxes, and then I'll be good to go. But yeah, so I'm gonna have, this is not my business video, but yeah, I'm just gonna say it because every video that's mine, I'm gonna talk about my stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna have 3 styles, but I'm gonna do a whole other video on that once the stickers come, so we'll just forget about all of that. But today, like I said before, is gonna be another girls talk video. A while back, like a while back, I had asked you guys on Instagram what topics did you guys want me to talk about, and I also had to ask friends and family. Well, I don't think I asked family, but I asked friends and Instagram, and people gave me some topics, but some of these topics, they're not long enough to be like like a video by itself. It could be, but I just don't feel like talking about it because some of the stuff is like common sense, so I don't feel like talking about it longer than I have to. I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. So let's just get into the video. Did I have any more disclaimers to talk about? No. If you guys don't know, I have a business, even though I was just talking about it. But anyways, follow me on Instagram at ricas.galore. That's my business Instagram, and my main Instagram is princess_.s. So yeah, thank you, loves. Okay, so the first topic I want to talk about is, I have my laptop here because I broke down the stuff. Oh, where is it? Okay, so the first topic someone asked me to talk about was not letting your man have a girlfriend, or if you do let your man have a girl best friend, how do you handle it? What are the pros and cons, and do you feel like you're going to have any insecurities, or do you still have insecurities? Okay, so not letting your man have a girl best friend. I feel like if you are secure enough in your if you're secure enough in your relationship to where you trust him, your boyfriend, enough to the point where you're like, you know what, it's okay if he has female best friends. What I will say is watch out for the type of relationship they do have, because there's some guys who have female best friends and that's just really it. They're just, ooh. There are some guys who have female best friends and they're just best friends and that's it. But then there are some guys who like have female best friends and the females are a little like touchy and they just say some things that you wouldn't say to a guy who's in a relationship and the guy is entertaining it. So I would say watch out for the little signs, and if you feel like their relationship is something that you're not comfortable with, bring it to him and be like, you know, babe, like this is not something that, like, I'm peeping the signs and I don't like them. And if he's still, you know, if he's like, oh, you're tripping, he's tripping and you gotta go, girlfriend, because who knows, like a lot of times I've seen in scenarios where a guy has a female best friend and he's telling her everything that's wrong in your relationship and she's preparing herself. Like she's like, oh, like that's so messed up. Like she's feeding him things like, oh, that's so messed up. Like you should never be with a girl like that. And then in the end, the same girl he told you not to worry about because they're best friends is the same girl he gets in a relationship with. So I would say just, I don't have a problem with it. Well, baby, because my man is gonna be godly. He know better. He know better. He got the fear of the Lord in him. But if you're not dating someone who don't have the fear of God in him, I would say just watch out for the signs and don't ever be afraid to call out when you don't feel comfortable. If you do not feel comfortable with a relationship in the beginning, if you felt comfortable but now you don't feel comfortable with their relationship anymore, let him know. And if he doesn't do anything about it, you have a decision like, should I stay or should I go? And if you decide to stay, I can't tell you what to do. That's just all on you. And then the other part of it was, what are the pros and cons? I mean, there really isn't no pro. I mean, a pro is that he has a female best friend. That's not really a... I mean, like, if I had a man who had a female best friend, I don't have, like, there's no pro for me. Like, he just has friends. It doesn't really matter. A con, like I said, could be the fact that he's telling her everything that's wrong in your relationship because they are best friends. I think that's the only con that could really be. Well, there's a lot more cons, but pay attention, please. And then it says, do you think you're gonna have any insecurities, or do you still have... If you're dating a guy, you have to know your insecurities. If you are insecure, I would say, please do not get in a relationship until you feel secure about yourself, because a lot of times females who are not secure get into a relationship thinking that, you know what, I'm insecure but he's gonna fix this. No guy's gonna fix your insecurity. If you can't get validation like, oh, if he wants me, then, you know, I must be that. No, because you could be the baddest female on the earth, and if you don't see that, no guy's gonna make you see that. You feel me? He's gonna love you and all that stuff, but if you don't love yourself, it don't work. So if you are insecure, I wouldn't even get into a relationship until you feel better in yourself. But if you do get into a relationship, and I would say I wouldn't really have any insecurities because he's with me, not her. You feel me? I mean, the only insecurity you would have is like, oh, she looks better than me. And if you're thinking that, you're not secure in yourself. So I would just say, don't get into a relationship if you're insecure, because no guy is gonna validate, you know. No matter how much, I can tell my friends, like, if my friends, I don't think my friends are not insecure, but if they were insecure and I'm like, girl, you're so bad, like, you're so pretty, whatever the case may be, if she doesn't believe it, I can tell her every day to the day she dies, and she's not gonna believe it if she doesn't feel that about herself, right? So yeah. So the next topic is, ooh, I don't want to talk about, okay. How to view yourself and not the way people view you within body types. I feel like social media, which is probably one of the next questions, social media has a huge impact on the way how you see yourself body-wise, because, you know, a lot of the people who are in the spotlight, they're all Coke bottle bodies. They all have big boobs, little waist, big butt, and a lot of them did surgery to get like that, because a lot of them had, I don't want to say normal bodies, but a lot of them did not have that body before, and they paid to get that body. So I feel like, but now in the social media realm, like, where the way how social media is now, before a lot of people in the spotlight had Coke bottle bodies, and they still do, but I feel like there are some more body positive people that's coming up. Like, you have a big fluffy girl, you have really skinny girls, and I just feel like, how to view yourself, I feel like it comes back to being secure. You just have to know in yourself that, you know what, I don't care how people see me because I'm pretty, period. You shouldn't let how people view you stop you from... Stacy? No. Okay, bye.
That's a nice talk.
Thanks. Okay. I just feel like you have to be secure in yourself. Like, it comes back to insecurities. If you're not secure in yourself, everything that somebody tells you about your body, you're gonna believe. Like, if I tell you, like, oh, your belly's hanging over, if you do not, like, say, well, girl, I don't care because I'm still pretty, you're going to, like, you're gonna digest that and be like, bro, like, she's right, I need to lose weight. And if you're too skinny, because I know before I used to hate my body because I have like a little, like, what's that? I have this, a little, not a lot though, it's nothing drastic, it's just a little bit. And I have hip dips. I have, I used to have a belly, but I don't really have a belly no more. Not that much anyways, but quarantine did hit your girl. But anyways, and I used to hate my body, and when a lot of people talked about my body, like, they would just tell me, like, oh, you have a nice body, and I'm just like, girl, like, I never believed it, just because it's like, I didn't have the body that social media was portraying. So because of that, it's like, you don't have a nice body because it's not the body that's on social media. But when you start to, like, feel secure in yourself and know, like, you really are pretty, there's nothing that somebody can tell you that you can believe, you feel me? Like, I'll take whatever you say as criticism, maybe. Most of the time when people are talking to me about my body and it's like negative, I just sit there and listen, or I just cut them off like, babe, no, it's not, it's never been that, it's not that, it's never been that, period. So you just have to tell yourself, like, you know, you just have to feel secure in yourself, like, this is how Kim Kardashian looks, this is how Beyonce looks, but this is how I look, and it's okay to look like this, because it definitely is okay to look bigger, it's okay to look skinnier, it's okay to not have hourglass, it's okay. At the end of the day, it's okay. Let's not conform to social media standards of what's pretty, because at the end of the day, who are you to tell me what's pretty? Like, you're saying what's pretty from you. Everybody has their own taste. Somebody is gonna like the way how you look, so don't be like, oh, because Rika says she doesn't like my body, I have to change myself. Girl, no. If I don't like your body, somebody else is going to. Okay, period. Okay, so then y'all wanted me to talk about moving on. Not really moving on, but, well, yeah, growing apart. That's what it is. So, growing apart. I hate when people ask me about friendships, because I just feel like I'm the staple example of somebody who's been through bare friendships. Like, and I can't deal. But anyways, I'll talk about it. Growing apart. I feel like if you guys are meant to be friends, so when you meet people, right? Like, I've met people in college and we no longer talk. And I've met people in college and we still talk to this day. It's just about people and seasons when you meet somebody. There's a saying that some people are in your life as a lesson and some people are in your life as a blessing, and there's a season for everybody. So because I come into your life today does not mean I'm going to be there for the rest of your life, but either you learned something from me or I blessed you in the time that I came to bless you. You feel me? The time God sent me to bless you is the time that I came to bless you. So I feel like when you meet somebody, you don't know how long they're going to be in your life for. And a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't keep friends, or I don't talk to people because they're here today, gone tomorrow. That's a part of life. Just point blank, period. Like, when you have a dog, dogs don't stay in your life forever. They pass away at some point. Nothing stays in your life forever. Nothing. And it's sad to say, nothing and nobody stays in your life forever. It's sad to say, but it's true. Nobody and nothing stays in your life forever. So for you to just be cut off from society because you're scared that you're gonna lose somebody doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry if you're that person. I'm sorry. Fix up, because that doesn't make sense to me. But what I will say is, when you grow apart from somebody, you just grow apart. I don't know why people feel like when you stop talking to somebody, there has to be beef. We have to argue. We have to fight. We have to talk about each other. We don't have to do that. Listen. If I stop talking to you, there is no beef on my end. I'm not gonna tell your business that you told me. I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about you on social. There's no point. You feel me? There's no point, because it's not like I hated you why we don't talk anymore. We literally just grew apart. And that's just that. Sometimes people outgrow you and sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes where you are in the season of your life is not, like, you can't bring people along with you. This is not backpacks. You can't just be like, all right, come sis, I'm gonna hold you down. Like, no. Sometimes when you bring people into the next chapter, you cannot bring people into the next chapter of your life. And sometimes a lot of us try to do that. And because of that, we don't end up getting into the next chapter of our life, because we're sitting here trying to backpack people who we cannot backpack. And it's not a problem. I feel like people don't understand that you have to let go, and you do have to outgrow people. That's just how life is. But there's a lot of people like, oh, I'm going to the next chapter of my life. Come on, girl, with me. Like, I'm starting a business. Oh, you should start a business too. And it's like, I hate the saying that people aren't cut out for this, because everybody can be cut out for something if they put their mind to it. But it's just like, babe, like, you cannot bring everybody with you, hun. Like, just because you're starting a business doesn't mean somebody else has to start a business too. And if they don't want to continue that journey with you, you cannot be sad and cry. I mean, yeah, you love the person, yeah, you expected the person to be in your life forever, you grew a bond with this person. Cry about it for a few days and move on, because there's money to be made. Your life needs saving. You need to be praying and worshiping God. You don't have time to be sitting and thinking about Nancy not coming with you, because you cannot backpack everybody into your life. And a lot of us, the reason why we're stuck in one position is because we're trying to take everybody. Oh, come Sally. Oh, come Sue. Babe, let them go. And we don't know the heart, but God does. And that's why he that's why a lot of people don't come with us, because he sees the heart and he sees that the intention is not good, and he sees, okay, if this person follows you into the future, it's going to wreck you. So he takes that person out of your life when it's time to be taken out, where it'll impact you, but it won't be a major impact. But if you try to hold on, you're going to get burned, and you're gonna be like, bro, I should have just let it go. And you're gonna be like, yeah, girl, like, you should have. Thank you, love, so much. And if you guys ever want to talk about anything, my DMs on Instagram is open, princess_.s. I am here for all the types of advice you need. I'm here to give it to you. So yeah, bye, loves. Oh, what am I talking about? Bye. Please do not forget to follow me on my business page at ricas.galore. These lashes, along with her sisters, will be dropping very soon. So yeah, bye, loves.